Okay, so little channel update video. Let's talk about the channel's growth over the last 2 years, and it is very, very striking how the channel has grown. I knew the channel was growing with the subscriber count continuing to climb. It's still climbing now. But here's how I figured this out. So YouTube Studio Standard on the laptop is different to YouTube Studio on a mobile device. There's more features on the standard YouTube Studio on the laptop or computer, but there are some different features on YouTube Studio on a mobile phone. And what that shows you is how your view counts are higher or lower by percentage, which it doesn't show you necessarily on here. And it's very interesting. So I was mucking around at work this morning, waiting for my shift to start. I was in the break room and I was just looking at how the channel was performing. I always do daily. And I noticed some really striking percentages. So, in the last 365 days, so this is March the 10th last year to March the 10th this year, because you've got a 2-day lag while data is processed. So, from March 10th to March 10th, basically, the channel views were up 60%. 60% than the same time frame in 2023-2024. 60%. That is quite stunning. The channel has grown by 60% in channel views. Now, channel views have been 38% higher since January the 1st this year than in the last 3 months of 2024. Well, last 2.5 months of 2024. That is stunning. However, it's not as stunning when you actually realise that November and December were a bit of a struggle for me as a creator, and I've discussed that in previous videos. But that means October was quite a good month last year. And it was. October last year was a really, really good month. One of the best months the channel's ever had for viewership. If you take out the Paul Kent videos that I've done and Jermaine Genius getting sacked, you take those videos out, October last year was one of the best months this channel has ever had. Ever had. And the first half of November was pretty good. It was the second half of November and December were a struggle. But the Christmas period generally is. Now, channel views last year from January the 1st to December 31st in 2024 was 68% higher than 2023. So there's growth year on year, which is very, very noticeable. What is the most stunning stat is, yes, December was a bit of a struggle. It was a bit of a grind, and I was, struggling to stay motivated. And I've discussed my physical and mental health and how I was struggling in December last year and parts of November up until New Year's. January this year, 2025, 181% more views than in December of 2024. That's 1.8 times as many people viewed in the first month of this year than December last year. And January this year wasn't a great month. That's what's stunning. January this year was a pretty standard month. However, February, February was 16% less views than January. But yet, February and January this year are still better than October last year. And I actually looked at that, and it's very, very noticeable that they actually are better. March, so far, the 1st to 10th of March, we've had 72% more views in the first 10 days of March than the last 10 days of February this year. So the channel's still... We're on target to beat February's totals and some for the whole month. We may equal January's totals. So already this year alone, view counts are through the roof. The actual view counts are really strong daily, and they're really strong on a weekly basis and a monthly basis as well. But it's just, the numbers are really good. There's very few days where we're having a poor day. Then I started to look at individual videos and how they're performing, and I'm not going to go into depth, but a lot of them are actually now above average. They're doing really well. Individual videos are doing above average for the first couple of days. And some of my older content, including my football club histories from a couple of years ago, from 2022, 2023 and 2024, the view counts are climbing on them as well. So some of those videos have aged really, really well. So in total, the channel is growing year on year. And so far this year, we've had a really strong start. So when I said I hope to hit 2,000 subscribers this year, I think it is doable. I think full monetization is doable. And as I say, the channel growth has been stunning. Especially January as a single month, which is a similar length month to December, being 181% more views. That's 1.8 times as many views in January this year than December last year. Is stunning. And that's including post Christmas, which is generally a very down month. January is generally a down month. January this year was ridiculous, and I didn't even produce great content. I didn't do that much content in January. It was ridiculous this year. So, even with a few struggles towards the end of last year, and you know, when I say struggles, I was struggling with my mental and physical health. I wasn't well. I wasn't producing a lot of content, and I was really, really burnt out. Even with November and December being basically crap, the channel growth, it's still better than 2023 when I didn't have any crap months, which is stunning to me. It's absolutely stunning, and that's including a Rugby World Cup in there as well, where I did a lot of content, made a lot of videos. I think I did a match review on every single game in the World Cup, Rugby World Cup in 2023. Even with that, the channel, you know, last year was brilliant. 2023 was a good year as well. And as I say, the growth at the moment is now outstripping 2018 and 2019 when we had a really, really strong growth period. The growth levels are through the roof. So, from me to all you guys and girls, because there are a percentage of female viewers who follow the channel, thank you very much for all the support. It is really appreciated. And yeah, feel free to go through whatever playlist on the channel you want. Go through the videos. Find your favourite football club. If I've not done a club history on your football club, drop it in the comments section. And yeah, please enjoy what I have to offer, and I'll have some more content for you guys all very, very soon.